Have you ever wondered how polar bears, the kings of the Arctic, survive in one of the most extreme environments on Earth? These majestic creatures, known as the monarchs of the North, endure a life of intense cold with ease. Their secret? A thick insulating coat of fur and a generous layer of blubber. These adaptations allow them to withstand temperatures that would be unbearable for many other species. They are the perfect embodiment of survival in the Arctic. Let's dive deeper into the fascinating life of a polar bear. So, how does a typical day look like for a polar bear in the Arctic? Well, it's a life filled with feasting, swimming, and long periods of solitude. When it comes to food, polar bears primarily hunt seals. They use a method called still hunting, where they wait patiently by a seal's breathing hole in the ice. When the unsuspecting seal surfaces to breathe, the polar bear pounces, pulling it onto the ice to feast. But the polar bear's prowess isn't limited to land. They are also remarkable swimmers, capable of swimming hundreds of miles at a stretch. With a layer of blubber that's up to 4 inches thick, they are well insulated against the freezing Arctic water. However, it's not all about hunting and swimming. Polar bears are solitary creatures, spending most of their time alone. They have a strong sense of personal space and generally steer clear of each other, except during the mating season. During this time, males seek out females, engaging in fierce fights for the right to mate. Despite their solitary nature, they communicate through a complex system of vocalizations, body language, and scent marking. This allows them to maintain their territories and interact during the mating season. Now that we understand their lifestyle, it's time to learn about the challenges these magnificent creatures face. What threats do polar bears face, and how can we help ensure their survival? Let's delve into this. The biggest threat to polar bears today is climate change. As global temperatures rise, the polar bear's sea ice habitat is dwindling, causing a significant reduction in their hunting grounds. Another threat is pollution, with harmful substances such as plastics and heavy metals making their way into the Arctic ecosystem, directly affecting the bears and their prey. But there's hope. Conservation efforts are underway to protect these majestic creatures. Organizations are working to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, clean up pollution, and increase awareness about the bear's plight. And we too can play a part. By reducing our carbon footprint, supporting renewable energy, and spreading awareness, we can contribute to the survival of the polar bears. We may not be able to single-handedly reverse climate change, but remember, every small action we take can make a big difference in the survival of polar bears. So, what have we learned about polar bears today? We've journeyed into their icy world, discovering their fascinating lifestyle, from their swimming prowess to their solitary nature. We've also shed light on the daunting threats they face, primarily climate change and the dire need for conservation efforts. As we marvel at the resilience and adaptability of these Arctic giants, it's clear that their survival is intertwined with the health of their frozen environment. As we admire these magnificent creatures, let's also remember our responsibility to protect them and their Arctic home.